Everything you need to know about Thomas Müller. Thomas Müller was born in the quiet suburbs of Weilheim, Bavaria, where he played for local team TSV Pahl growing up. Even as a youngster, it quickly became clear that he was destined for bigger things, once scoring 120 goals in a single season. And because of this prolific nature, Bayern Munich soon came knocking at the tender age of 11. After steadily progressing through the ranks, Müller became an ever-present part of the reserve side, scoring 15 times in 32 games from a variety of positions, with his flexibility and eye for goal fast earning him a call-up to the senior squad. He eventually made his debut under the stewardship of another prolific German, Jürgen Klinsmann, coming on for future international teammate Miroslav Klose in his debut match against Hamburg in 2008. However, he would make just 3 more Bundesliga appearances that season for the Bavarians, netting his only goal in a Champions League drubbing of Sporting Lisbon. In the 2009-2010 season, the club were preparing to let the versatile young forward go out on loan, but this decision was soon reversed when Louis van Gaal joined from Dutch club AZ Alkmaar, and after a series of impressive cameos as a substitute, he became a permanent fixture in the Dutchman's side, bagging 2 goals against domestic rivals Dortmund and earning that season's September Player of the Month. Although the Bavarians lost in the Champions League final to Jose Mourinho's Inter, they did clinch the league and cup double in 09-10. And Müller finished the season with 13 goals and 6 assists, winning Kicker magazine's Young Player of the Year award in the process. It was also in 2010 that Müller got his first taste of World Cup football, and he took to it like a seasoned veteran, winning the Golden Boot in South Africa with 5 goals in just 6 games. He also collected the Best Young Player award for his endeavours, as Germany came a respectable third after defeating Uruguay 3-2 in the playoff. Despite this return for Die Mannschaft, few in the game would describe him as an out-and-out striker. The big German is often deployed at the centre of a 3-man midfield that line up behind the striker. Even Müller describes himself as a Raumdeuter, which in English translates as space investigator, acknowledging his strengths as an attacker are not dribbling, passing or shooting, but in finding space, where he can then punish his opponent with his ability to read the game. The relative success at the World Cup did not translate from country to club though, as Bayern's form suffered in the 2010-11 season. The Bavarians finished 3rd in the league, lost the semi-final of the DFB Pokal and crashed out in the last 16 stage of the Champions League. Once again, it was against Italian rivals Inter, as the Germans surrendered a 3-1 aggregate lead, succumbing to a late Goran Pandev winner. Ultimately, the lack of silverware cost Van Gaal his job, and after his departure, an upset Müller said, "It's sad for me because he was my mentor. FC Bayern are losing a great coach." The next 2 seasons under Jupp Heynckes were like chalk and cheese for Müller, representing first his lowest and then his highest goal-scoring returns. The low point was a paltry 7 league goals when Müller went 4 months without scoring. However, the determined young forward remained philosophical during this period, a trait that has seen him become one of the most well-liked professionals in the game. But come 2012-13, the leggy striker had clawed his way back into the starting lineup, almost doubling his league tally, along with an impressive 8 European goals, on the way to securing an unprecedented Champions League, Bundesliga and German Cup treble. This rich vein of form prompted Jupp Heynckes to say, "Thomas Müller is not the best in the world, but he is the best at what he does," a far cry from dropping him the year before. 2014 was a special year for Müller and Germany alike, as the national team lifted the World Cup in Brazil, thrashing the hosts 7-1 in the process, before beating out Argentina 1-0 during extra time in the final. This would be the second tournament in as many attempts where he'd score 5, a feat only equalled by compatriot Miroslav Klose and Peruvian Teófilo Cubillas. Upon returning to his club, now under the tutelage of Pep Guardiola, Müller would maintain his fine form and secure another 3 domestic league titles, rejecting a contract offer from Manchester United in 2014-15 and scoring 20 league goals for the first time in his career. Müller and Bayern's imperious domestic form continued until the Spaniard left his post, meaning the now 26-year-old has already secured an impressive 5 league titles. His natural ability, mixed with a cool temperament and steely determination, should serve him well at this year's Euros, where, after missing out on scoring at Euro 2012, he'll be looking to lead Die Mannschaft to no less than their 4th title.
So that was everything you need to know about Thomas Müller. But who should we do next? Let us know what you think in the comments below. And if you like that video, check out everything you need to know about Jamie Vardy. And as always, please do like and subscribe.